Hey guys, good morning everybody. Today is Wednesday, January 15th. It is 6:24 right now. We got market opening up in about 6 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up this room real quick and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. It's got a few things here to update and we should be good to go. Let's see here. And we are good to go. So let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. And we are good to go. So, all right, guys, as people join in, I'm going to go ahead and start marking up liquidity over here. We got some crazy moves right now, guys, based off the CPI news that just happened. So, careful here on open. The 30-minute, 15, 10. Yeah, it's going to be some crazy movement here, I think, on open. All right. So there goes liquidity marked up for you guys. And I gotta zoom in a little bit because this is too far out. All right, so looking at liquidity here, guys, closest level of liquidity is currently at 43,386. Closest level of liquidity above is at 43,427. I'm only looking for a sell for the breakout today. If we don't get a sell for the breakout, I'm probably gonna sit out on the breakout for today, guys. I mean, in general, I think the breakout might be a little too risky because there's this huge candle right here. This CPI news, inflation news that came out right here. It's about a 300-point move. So I would expect a correction. Well, let's see, the CPI news was positive, so you can see, or it was negative actually. Core inflation rate, negative, CPI news positive. New York Empire State Manufacturing Index, negative as well. So some mixed news for today. So, all right, let's see what's here so far. Morning, Daniel. Morning, Maria. Morning, Lila. Morning, Christian. Morning, CJ. Yeah, I'm excited too. There's a lot of volatility here pre-market, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen here for, say for the scalps. Hey, Sam. Morning. All right, guys. So we got market opening up shortly in about a minute. Breakout for today looks like it's going to be a sell. I'm still like not super comfortable on the move here. I'm gonna hold off on the breakout, guys. Breakout for today is gonna be a sell. I'm gonna hold off on it though. I just don't feel comfortable with this huge spike right here. It's just that it just causes a lot of uncertainty with my ability to like really trust this breakout for today. I'm just playing it safe. We have Trump's inauguration next week, so I just want to play it a little safe. But yeah, the breakout for today is going to be a sell. Looks like it could be a pretty decent sell here. We have some nice rejections up here. I have some nice liquidity pushing from over here as well. But again, I'm gonna hold off on the breakout, guys. If you guys want to take it, feel free. It's going to be a sell for the day. We got market opening up in about 2 seconds. Market is now open. So there we go with the breakout. Again, the breakout for today is sell. I did not take it because I just didn't feel comfortable because of this huge spike here pre-market with CPI. I feel like the market here could be heavily manipulated on open. So breakout's currently running right now. I will come back and take a look at that in a little bit. The volatility here is actually not very high. It's kind of staying a little flat, actually. However, I will be looking for some possible scalps here. It's tempted to, it's a little too late for that now. I'm going to wait for the market here to kind of stabilize a little bit before I start looking for this. Maybe on this next candle, I'll look for the possible micro scalp. Breakout's still running right there in profit.
Order submitted.
I'm put my
Order submitted.
micro scalp getting in right here if it comes back down. About 30 seconds left on it. All right, in the position. Right there for a quick little profit, guys.
Order filled.
Put out there for a quick profit, locked in about 1,000 on that trade on some accounts. Some accounts locked in 1,000, some of them locked in about, it was pretty spread out. Try again here.
Order submitted.
In the position right there.
Order filled.
Stop down in profit. I'm in profit about 1,500 right now across the accounts. I'm gonna wait again for another opportunity here. Next candle. About 20 seconds. If I hit my goal, it's gonna stop. Up about 2,000 for the day. I'm up 1,580 right now. And then I'm going for that 1,000 move. All right, this candle's pretty big. I only took 2 trades for the day so far. So it took two trades for the day so far. Currently up 1,580 on a couple accounts. On the lower end, I'm up about 1,000. So not too bad so far. Nice. So Samuel here and Brock took the sell earlier. They're out with 50 points. So the breakout over here. Yeah, this is why the trailing stop is very important, guys. In and out 50 points right there. For another opportunity here for another micro scalp if we get it. Candle's closing in about 15 seconds. In order anything.
Order submitted.
All right, got my pending order just waiting right there. Got a pending buy signal on this candle though. Candle closing in about 15 seconds. Move it up a little more if that doesn't close. Pending buy signal right there. Let's see what that close at. 80. So I've got 79. I've got about 30 seconds. I'm gonna close it right now, guys. I don't like the price action right now.
Order canceled.
Cancel my order right there for the pending micro scalp. I just don't like the price action right now. You guys can see all the wicks. I want price action where it looks like it's actually gonna come down, Came down right there. It looks like it could have filled for a little bit, and that would have been an okay entry. I just didn't like how these candles were right here. So it's all good. Try to get in on the next one here. It's too late for that one. Wait for the next one again. So I'm gonna look for it to come down a little bit. If it starts to consolidate and range around this area, then I might just kind of just sit tight for a little bit. 636 right now. There hasn't been too much direction for the day, guys. Market open right here. Most part, it's been kind of flat. Let's see, we got news coming up at 7 o'clock. It's fine, should be done by then. We got this candle closing in about 20 seconds.
Order submitted.
Limit right there. Yeah, I'm not liking the price action here. You guys can see price is pretty much just going sideways. If this one here doesn't fill, I'm just going to cancel it again. I'll just wait. Because these micro scalps need volatility. There's no volatility right now. Last 30 seconds. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. 5 seconds, and I'm going to cancel it.
Order canceled.
All right, so I canceled that order right there. There's just the price action here sucks, guys. You can possibly get into these entries right here. If you held on to it, you probably would have had an opportunity right there. But again, like I said, the price action here is not good. I want this to actually come down and move in our direction, at least like, a couple points. This could have probably been like, let's see, just move it up right there a little bit, maybe a couple points in profit. Just not liking this price action here. You guys can see prices just going sideways. Volatility is very flat. Breakout's still technically running right now, guys. So the breakout's still technically running. I'm gonna try to get one more time.
Order submitted.
See what this is at. 36. Watch this one right here. That's yeah, the price action here is not good at all. I'm gonna cancel it, guys.
Order
I'm gonna wait
canceled.
now. I'm not gonna take any more of these micro scalps until the market action moves. The price action here is just not good at all. I mean, it's flat. You guys can see. Let's go to the clean chart real quick. Let me go here to the clean chart, mark up I'll just mark up these two zones right here so you guys can see there's really no movement. It's like less than a 50-point consolidation range right there. So I mean, in order for it, like we got the micro scalps right here. I took two micro scalp entries. These were pretty nice, locked in about like 5 to 10 points on each one. So I'm up in profit about 1,580 so far. So we'll just wait. Yeah, Sam said, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm sitting chill. It just gives a big and simple move after eating our stop losses. Yeah, exactly. 100%. So you can see over here, the breakout's still running, guys. The 100-point move is still running. The 50-point hit, and now it's still kind of just going back and forth. This is why I was kind of cautious about taking the breakout for the day, because obviously you want to see this whole area right here fill. You know, you want it to come down and knock out this liquidity. But the problem is, like, there wasn't any price action right here to begin with. Like, the price was already going sideways from 6 o'clock up until market open. So chill out for a little bit. Price just sitting right here at opening. There hasn't been any entries here so far. But you guys can see my micro scalp. So right here, you can see I entered on this. I got out down here. I entered on this one too. Got out down here. So pretty good on those micro scalps so far. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for this here to kind of move a little bit. You guys can see my orders right there. So let me just turn off the inside bars. So if you guys see these arrows right here, these are my sell entries that I got in, and then the blue ones are the ones where I got out. I mean, if price action swings up to the upside, that's fine. I'll look for some micro scalps to the upside. But as of right now, there's not really too much to work with here. I was looking at these micro scalp entries. There's like some entries here that you can hold for a while. Because I'm trying to figure out how can I hold these micro scalps for a little longer so I can take them on like Tradeify and like the other platforms. Because it's yeah, I'm just not able to take these on the other platforms. These micro scalps, they close out within seconds. All right, so we have a possible opportunity for buys here for the micro scalps. Looks like there's starting to be at least some direction here. Not a lot, but some direction here. Here's the clean chart. I'll make some adjustments as we get closer to like when the market starts moving a little more. Right now, there's just not very much. I'll leave it as is. Here's the SR chart. Price as well as just consolidating within here. This is the support resistance right now. Yeah, the price action is still not good, guys. I'm gonna hold off right now on any of these low entries. That's too late. Let's see. I can still probably. See about putting my penny order right there on top. I guess I could. I'll just put it right there.
Order submitted.
Just in case if it swings back up higher. Let's see, it's currently at the 109. Looks at that 1 point. All right, so we have a buy signal here. I put my buy limit right here at the top of this candle. If it swings up, I'll look to get in for entry. If it doesn't, then obviously I'll just wait. There we go.
Order filled.
Got in, got out.
Order filled.
It's too late for me to get into this one. All right, so I made a little bit of profit on that one as well, guys. Profit about 1,720 across the accounts. Maybe get it there. This is at 19.
Order submitted.
There.
Order submitted.
Got in and out very quickly right there. Yeah, I'm out of that one.
Order filled.
Ooh. Okay, hit my profit goal. That was good. I was like 15 points right there. Man, it was like that thing was just sitting and then the breakout happened right there and just pushed through to the liquidity. I was okay with this right here. So I was looking for the entries right here for the breakout for the micro scalps because I saw the liquidity. So I was like, it's gonna have to probably push through there. And this thing like pushed up. I got an error on my execution, but it hit my goal. So not all my accounts are above 2,000, but a good amount of my accounts are above 2,000, and I'm happy with what I locked in for the day. 647 right now. So, I mean, technically I could keep going, but like I said, I'm not going to get greedy here. I'm happy with my profits, and I'm going to wrap up my micro scalps for the day. So looking at this here, let me take this off. I'll move this up here. You guys can see my entries for the day. Locked in some pretty good entries. Like I said, my goal every day is to make 1,000 and 2,000 a day, guys. I traded for about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, locked in my 2,000, and I'm happy with my profits for the day. So if you guys want to keep taking them, there's another micro scalp that can happen right here at the 43,439. Like I said, guys, this strategy is very, very lucrative, but you can't get greedy. If you start to get greedy or you start to feel like you are you're trading like you feel like you're gonna make some mistakes or get into some entries early or late, then you should probably just wrap it up. So let me take a screenshot of my profits. Damn, that's another one right there. So there goes that entry I just told you guys about. It's okay, I'm not gonna get greedy here. This is I'm happy with what I got for the day. Another one. Yeah. It would have been all 2,000, but it's okay. My goal is at 2,000. So, all right, let me put this over here. Got that right there. And then let me screenshot all of my profits so that we can see transparency here, right? I think that's a key thing. It's crazy. I saw this, someone showed me this other group, and I'm not here to bash anybody's group, but there's this guy that kept saying he was taking all these trades, like kind of similar to what we're doing here. And then, but he would never show his profits. So like his actual P&L for the day, right? So like everyone's like, oh, cool, he's like locking in all these trades and profiting a whole bunch, right? But someone like asked him like, if you're really taking those trades, let's see your P&L from the day. Because the thing is like he could be trading on demo. That's a key thing. Like a lot of times people will show you these types of strategies, but they'll be trading on demo. And let me show you mine to show you that it's not demo. And I'm actually taking these on all my Apex accounts. So here are the trades that I took, guys, and here's my P&L. So obviously I'm taking these on all my Apex accounts. I'm up. So you can see that it kind of varied here a little bit. I logged in like the biggest account was like 2,320 or 2,345. And then some of them locked in like 1,615. Obviously, there's going to be slippage. These trades are very quick. You know, you got to exit them and not hold on to them for too long. And then here's my weekly P&L. About like 3,000 on the biggest one down here, 3,104. So there you go, guys. Pretty solid day for these micro scalps. Like I said, my goal is to make 1,000 to 2,000 a day. I'm pretty happy with what I did for today. This is from yesterday and today. Straight wins, no losses today, of course. Yeah, that's pretty solid. So there we go with that. 650 right now. So I mean, if you guys want to keep taking micro scalps, you got like 10 minutes till 7. But again, like I said, I hit my goal. Once I hit my goal, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm cool with like doing 2,000 because the thing is, if I do 2,000 every day, that's 10,000 for the week, and then I have 20 accounts, so it's a lot of profit. So yeah, sticking to the game plan. A Zoom user is asking, I know your TP is 100, your stop loss is 10. What do you have your trailing? The trailing is set to 1. That's why every time it moves in profit, it gets the stop loss gets moved in profit with it. The settings are on the Discord. Or who are you, Zoom user, so I can tag you in it? What's your what's your name on, or what's your actual name, so I can tag you in the post so that you can see it on the team chat. Yeah, I'll tag you in the settings so that you can actually see what all my settings are for it. I know, right, Daniel? Definitely. Daniel said if you're consistent for a whole year, see performance in 2026. Yeah, I know. This is I mean, this strategy is like, it's so simple and straightforward. And the thing is, I'm only taking half risk. You guys got to remember that. Like, I'm only taking half risk. If I ever lose a trade for this micro scalp, I only lose 750. So like, the thing is, I can lose twice before I have to like call it a day, because my daily loss for the day that I am accepting is like 1,500. But for the most part, I'm able to, you know, I'm able to manage my risk pretty decently. How many trades did we take today? We took 1, 2, 3. We only took 4 trades today. That was 4 trades, and I locked in 2,345. So it's pretty good. Pretty good right there. The live P&L shows up on my screen too, guys. So if you guys are following my trade, you guys will see the lines for the pending orders. And then you'll see the live P&L on the side, of course. I'm kind of excited to make the trade of the week this week because I can share these micro scalps for you know, the trade of the week. A lot of you guys have been liking those videos lately. And I like rewatching the live sessions too. So if you guys haven't watched the live sessions or we rewatch them, if you guys really want to learn the strategy, the strategy is very simple. You just need to follow the momentum. So for example, right here, we have a sell momentum, right? So we only took sell entries right here. Take a sell entry right here, take a sell entry right here. Right here, we have a buy momentum. So we only took buy entries here. Take a buy entry right there and a buy entry right there. So strategy is super simple. You're just riding momentum. What I noticed here is that you can technically ride it for like 30 points. I mean, if you really want to take that risk, you can do a 30-30 TP stop loss or a 30-60 TP stop loss like regular scalp. But I would only take it on the first entry. So for example, we have a sell signal right here, the confirmation candle right here. The entry would be right here. And then you can take this for a possible 30-30. I mean, obviously as it comes down. Same with this one right here. See, we have a buy signal. We have the confirmation candle right there. You could have taken this for a 30-30 or a 30-60 off the first move. Because I mean, this isn't always going to be the key here though, because the thing is like not every momentum is going to actually push price. But if you just catch the first move, it's going to push up in at least a certain amount. You can even put your trailing stop at like the 10-point mark. The thing is, I like the 1 point because the I like the 1 point because it just trails it up. Like even if you have an error, and you guys have probably seen that error before, if you have your trailing stop set up, if you get that error, if it as long as like it moves up another point, it's going to keep moving with your price. So it's pretty solid. All right, guys, 655 right now. I mean, there's no other micro scalps coming up right here. If the sell signal closes, it's going to shift back to the downside. So breakout over here. It's good that you guys pulled out for a partial TP right there, guys, because it swung back up. So you guys can see the trickiness of the market today. Here goes a breakout entry. It was a, I'll just screenshot it too. We got some team profits here. So we got David. He took the CPI news, locked in a profit of 3,165 for the day. Nice work, David. Yeah, David's a yellow from time to time. Yeah, no, definitely. So looking at the breakouts, guys, I mean, I might have to chill out on the breakouts for a little bit still because you can see here that it would have lost in either direction. If you went for the full move, 100 points, it would have lost in either direction. Because if you took the sell here and you didn't have your trailing stops at the 50, you would have lost the trade. If you take a buy here, you still would have lost the trade, right? So this is what I've been kind of warning you guys about over the past 3 months. There hasn't been enough direction in the market where you can take these breakouts safely. That's why it's really important that you guys are using your trailing stop at the 50-point mark, because you can typically hit 50 points, but hitting the full 100 is very, very risky and very, very tricky. So that's just something for you guys to, obviously keep in mind. Lamar said I backtested the micro scalping strategy last night and it's crazy consistent. Yeah, no, definitely. The main thing is that you do have to follow momentum though, guys. Like that's one thing to keep in mind. I mean, you can micro scalping works, like obviously you can take a random direction, but if you were to take, like, say for example, I mean, it doesn't really matter here per se. Here's a bias. So some more micro scalps are coming up right here. But say for example, you were taking sells here. I mean, you could easily get stopped out for a lot of trades. It's always important that you guys follow the direction of momentum so that you have some sort of bias in the market. I mean, you can follow trend too, but I think for the most part, the momentum is going to be the most important thing because you want to be trading where price is actually moving. Trend is cool like on the higher time frames, but on the lower time frames, I don't think it's very reliable. All right, so it's about to be 7 o'clock. We got news coming up right here at 7. I mean, it's not really news. We have the Fed speaking. So we have Fed Kari speaking right here at 7 o'clock. Gas stock changes over here at 7:30. It's not actual news at 7. It's the Fed speaking, which is still valid, but it's not. It's not. It's probably not going to push price too far. Yeah, Lamar said with my personal account, do you know what the broker platform I can utilize with the trailing stop loss feature? Well, I use NinjaTrader. That's the only one I don't use any other platform. So the only one that I could recommend, I'm only going to recommend the stuff that I actually use, which is NinjaTrader. So yeah, I would say, I mean, NinjaTrader is the only thing I could say. Let me turn off my my I guess I could still trade on the other one. Let me leave this one over here. But yeah, Lamar, the only one that I can really recommend would be NinjaTrader, because that's the only one that I use for personal. I mean, there's other brokers out there, but NinjaTrader is what I use, and that's where I use my trailing stop. So only thing I can say is NinjaTrader. And there's probably other platforms out there. I just haven't tried them. I know some people use IG, but I don't think IG accepts US clients. Yeah, I don't think IG accepts US clients. And then there's another one called AMP, but I've never used them either. I think they use Rhythmic, so options are pretty limited. I mean, these are all regulated brokers, though. They're not, they're not some bootleg, unregulated ones. So your options are kind of limited here in the US for futures brokers. Unless you want to use a bigger broker. If you want to use a bigger one like Charles Schwab with the Thinkorswim platform, you can do that too, but I don't really use them. Yeah, no, definitely. NinjaTrader is fine. I mean, I really like NinjaTrader. I mean, that's what I've been taking all my trades on. So, like all these profits that I locked in right here, this is all from NinjaTrader. Like all of these, and then all of the other ones too from the other accounts. I'm kind of tempted to move over the hedge accounts to these micro scalps. The thing is, I need to execute it on my personal account first. So I'm trying to set up another account, but NinjaTrader only gives you one account. I don't want to mess with the stats for the breakout. So I'll have to see. Yeah, I'll have to see if I could set up another account with a different broker, and then I'll just open an account with TradeAway separately. It's kind of weird though, because they're like one company. See, Christian is asking or says, remember to mark opening price and previous news price. It's already marked up, Christian. Opening price is this blue line right here, and the news price is right here. There's only one news event for today. Was there another one? Yeah, it's already marked up, Christian. That was the first thing I marked up when we got on the live session. Yeah, there's no other news events that happen right here. There's a Fed speaking right now at 7, but that's not a news event. It's just the Fed speaking. That's probably what causes big red candle. So again, guys, this is why I stopped trading around 7 o'clock. Look how the market's starting to go sideways. See how this here is pretty much flat? This is why I stopped. Like my cutoff right now is 7 o'clock. This doesn't mean it's always going to be 7 o'clock though. In the future, I mean, this might be a little different, right? Like this might be more volatile. It's just how it is right now. So my cutoff, and it wouldn't really matter too much because I'm probably going to lock in my 2,000 profit by 7 o'clock anyways. So I'm like trying to aim for $1,000 and $2,000 in profit. If I hit it before 7, then I'm going to be done trading. If I don't hit it by then, I'm also going to be done trading. So I have a target of about 2,000 per day. But if I don't reach that target, I'm not going to keep going, of course. I'm okay with like locking out wherever I got profits at by 7 o'clock. And you could probably expect price volatility here to stay pretty flat for the most part. I guess I could look for other scalps here as we continue to, I guess, wait. So let's see. We currently have a sell signal here, guys. So if the sell signal closes, there may be opportunity for a momentum reversal here. So we do have a retracement momentum signal. We may have opportunity for a momentum reversal or a V1 variation. Let me turn on the liquidity. So there's no inside bar right there. This could be a possible V1 variation. If this closes as a double body or double wick rejection, this could be a V1 variation for a regular scalp. So just something to look out for. Yeah, Sam said I wanted that V1 for a sell, but still doubting. Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's tricky right now. It's kind of tricky to identify or to have an idea of like the direction of price, right? Here's a clean chart. Let me mark the structure. So looking at the structure here, you can see that it's in a huge range. Well, not a huge range, but it's a pretty big range right here. It's sitting down the middle. Like this is kind of where it's consolidating, but the range is between the 500 and the 400 down here. So no V1 variation there. Price looks like it might be coming back down. There's more, so there's actually a lot of microscalps that are coming up right here. We have a sell signal. This is a confirmation candle. The microscalp would have happened right here. It's a nice maybe 10, 5 to 10 points. Another microscalp right here. Another 5 to 10 points. So these right here would have been nice entries for microscalps. So you guys can see the microscalps still hit. You don't have to trade until 7 o'clock. If you want to keep going after 7, this is why it's important that you guys have the indicators and the tools, because if you guys want to keep trading, you have that opportunity to keep trading. So if you guys are new here, if you guys want to learn, well, I don't have a video for this specific strategy, but if you want to learn these strategies here that we're applying, the other strategies, for example, the breakout, if you want to learn this breakout, or if you want to learn any of these other scalps, just go to the website, kodikaitrades.com, sign up for the free trial. And then this is what the course looks like. We have all of the tools here that are listed. If you want to learn like how this momentum indicator works, it's gonna be module 3 right there. If you want to see how price kind of goes up and goes down, and then you can understand, okay, this is why we take the microscalps, and this is what this is the logic behind it. If you guys want to learn specific strategies, module 5 has all the directional strategies. Market flow V2 is a favorite, liquidity push, momentum reversal, sideways strategies right here, and breakout strategies, of course. So yeah, if you guys are new here and you guys want to learn this, or you guys want to understand how stuff works, regarding the tools, regarding the strategies, regarding thought process, regarding risk management, etc., everything is covered here. The course is free. If you guys want to follow the course is completely free. The only thing that you would have to pay for is if you want to have access to the indicators and tools to actually do them on your own. That's something you have to pay for, or if you want access to the live sessions that are real time. If you guys are on the YouTube channel, just keep in mind that the YouTube is delayed about 10 seconds. So it's delayed about 10 seconds. So it's going to be kind of hard for you guys to follow these entries unless you guys know what we're looking for. And if you guys want to have real time, obviously the Zoom is also available to you. So if you guys want to sign up for that and you guys want access to the real time. So here's the thing, if you guys don't care to learn how to trade, if you just want to follow what I'm doing, if you want to know where I'm entering these trades and you guys want to take them exactly when I'm taking them, obviously you need real time, right? Because if you're delayed 10 to 30 seconds on the YouTube, it's going to be hard for you guys to follow the trades here. You guys can follow and analyze it with me, but actually taking these scalps with us are going to be a bit difficult. Yeah, Brock said, especially the micro scalps, because they happen so fast. Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you guys would have made your money's worth already if you did that. Like all the micro scalps from today, all the micro scalps from yesterday, and the micro scalps from Friday. If you just had 1 day of micro scalping with me in real time, you should be able to cover whatever expenses you guys have. Like these are all the profits I made just from today, right? And these are all the profits I made from yesterday. Like for 1 month of like live session, you can lock in so much profit. I think with these micro scalps, you could possibly pass an eval within like maybe a week, or I would say a week to a month's time. Between a week and a month's time, you can pass an eval with Apex, and then from there you'll have your PA account, and then from there you should be able to get a payout within like the following month. So like if you have access to the live sessions for 2 months, I think you easily make some pretty good profit. Apex is the only prop firm that allows for microscopy, guys, so I don't recommend any other ones. If you guys want a promo, go to the Discord, go over here to funding companies, and use this code here. This code here, JJNIEOWR, this is the admin code. So whatever promo they have going on, or even if it's not announced, like if there's no promo going on, you can use that code and it's usually going to give you some sort of promo, some sort of discount. So I mean, if you guys want to give this a shot, just go to Apex, use this code right here, or use this link. Get your promo, you can even start with a 50K account, guys. Like realistically, where's Apex at? Like you can start with a 50K account. Here, I'll give you an estimate of like how long it'll take you to pass a 50K account, because this is the easiest one to pass. You can do a 50K account right here. Your goal is to make 3,000, right? Let's say 2,500. So I'll put 3,000 as the goal. 2,500. We'll divide that by 5. And then divide that by 2. 250. There's no entries here right now, guys. Don't worry. So if you wanted to pass a 50K account, your risk would be 500 per day and 250 per trade, basically per micro scalp. So I'm trying to think what contract size you would be using. So you'd use 5 contracts basically. You'd use 5 contracts trading a 50K account. So let's see, for example, today we logged in about, we'll say about like 30 points. Here, we'll just average it out. We'll average it out until like, we'll say about like 5 points per micro scalp. Because that's going to be where it's going to average out to. Some micro scalps you get like 2 points, some you'll get like 5 points, some you'll get 10. We'll average it out into like 5 points. So like, well, I'm trying to think how much we would need to pass. Okay, so 5 times 5 times 5, that's 125. You need 3,000 to pass. So 3,000 divided by 125. You basically need 24 micro scalps, which I think you can probably do in like maybe a day or 2 days. So this is your magic number, guys. So if you get an Apex account for 50K, and then you take these micro scalps with this, you need about 24 micro scalps to pass your eval. On Friday, we took 19 trades, 1 loss. So I'd probably knock out maybe about 10 trades. Yesterday we took, I don't even know how many trades we took yesterday, but we took a pretty decent amount. Yesterday we took, we took 1, 2, 3 trades. So that would be about like 13 trades total. And then today we took about 4. So you'd be like 17 trades in so far. So you probably need like another day or 2, and then you would pass your 50K eval. Not that bad. Yeah, it's actually not bad at all. I think what will my goal be if I had 50K counts? I'm kind of curious now. I'm curious to, well, I mean, I can't do it because I'm already maxed out on my Apex accounts, but I kind of want to get a 50K account and just add it to my copier and then see how long it would take to pass that 50K account. Because it is, yeah, it shouldn't take that long. I think it should take maybe about a week. A week of like decent trading. The thing with these micro scalps is that it's always going to be pretty decent. So right here again, guys, if you guys are looking for some more micro scalps, there's a buy signal, confirmation candle right here. This would be a win for a micro scalp. So this right here would be about 12 points max. So like maybe 5 to 12 points. Another entry right here. About 8 points right there. Another one right here. Another 13 points right there. Another one right here. 4 points right there. This over here wouldn't fill. So there's about 3 entries right here that came up for micro scalps. We had the buy signal. We knew that momentum was coming up. This was a confirmation candle, and then it just kept riding up, 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 up. There'd be a pending order waiting right here if that was something that you guys would be looking for. So if you guys are looking to take another micro scalp, the pending order would be waiting right there. Looks like it would have filled right there, or almost, not yet. But it'll have to pass through it. This is why I put my entry like at least like 1 point above it, because sometimes you get these double tops. So my pending order would be right there at like 503. So it still wouldn't have filled it. And then again, right here, same thing. Pending order would just be waiting right there at 503. Let's see. Javier is asking, hi Sean, good morning. To pass the Apex evaluation, what tips can you share to pass it? Video strategies. If it's too long explanation on this call, you share it via email. I mean, there's no specific strategy that you should use, Javier. You should use whatever you feel comfortable with, right? Because it's going to depend on like what you feel comfortable with. Because I can tell you to just take the breakouts, but you might not like the breakouts. Like for right now, the breakouts aren't really trustworthy, right? This will probably take you a little bit longer to pass. I mean, you'll pass eventually, but it's going to take you longer to pass. If I was to give you like some raw advice and I tell you what would help you pass, like the most efficient way to pass and to get it done quickly would be to take these micro scalps. I would say, Javier, just like if you take these micro scalps who take on these live sessions, even if you don't take all of them, you'll be able to like scoop up enough profit like each day that you'll be able to pass within like, I would say a week. If you're doing a 50K account, probably a week. If you're doing a 300K account, it's going to take longer. It'll probably take a whole month to pass a 300K account because the profit goal is like way too high, the 20,000 profit goal. So the thing is, if you followed my, my game plan where I'm trying to lock in like 1,000 and 2,000 per day, then it would take, I mean, it wouldn't take that long. It would take 2 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, which rounds up to about a month. So I would say, like, you could either learn the strategy, do it yourself, or you can just follow me on the live sessions. I think your best option would probably be to follow me on the live sessions because your risk will be cut off at 7 o'clock. I feel like for a lot of people, see how there's like more entries coming up? You're going to feel greed, right? I feel like the greed meter goes up super high when you're not following someone like me. If you start to trade on your own, like, yeah, you can make a lot more profit, but if you're not able to control the greed, you can also lose a lot of profit. So there's another micro scalp right here. But I mean, technically, if you were to sit on the chart, like, I think if you sat on the chart for an entire day, so say from like market open up until market close, you can maybe even pass an eval within 1 day. Because the thing is, there's so many micro scalps here, right? So looking at this buy signal, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 entries right here within this little push. 6 micro scalp entries. They range between like 2-point profit to 5-point profit to 10-point profit. The number that I gave you guys here, you need 24 wins. If you have the ability to stay focused for a good couple hours and you can just keep locking in these profits, you can pass pretty quickly. But yeah, I think the best thing that you can do, Javier, is probably just follow my micro scalps on these live sessions. Or if you have the indicators and the tools, you can do them on your own. But it's going to be hard to do them on your own unless you're like very confident about your ability to, take those specific types of trades. I mean, if you want to be very careful, you can take micro scalps only at these higher highs and these lower lows, or these high lows, basically. Like if you just want to like be very, very careful, you can even just take the micro scalps right here. This price pushes above it. Because you can see over here that when price does push past these areas, these higher highs and lower lows, it pushes up at least a few points. See again right there, higher high. Pending order just waiting right there. Boom. So there's like a ton of ways to apply these strategies, guys. I didn't even think about that, but like now that I've thought about it, that's actually a really good strategy, which I might implement. Yeah, like if you're too scared to take the micro scalps, on like every single candle, you can actually take them at these high lows. As you can see over here, price comes down and hits it. When it hits these high lows, like you would put your buy limit just like a point above it. It still pushes up at least like a point or so. And it goes straight into profit. If you have that trailing stop, you're going to be out in profit like right away. That's interesting. Now I'm like thinking of micro scalp V2s because we already have regular micro scalps on each candle. And the V2 micro scalps are like at these high lows and they actually do work pretty well. You have to use an established high low though. So this is actually a little more, I feel like it's a lot more conservative because the thing is like when you have a high here and it's already established, you can just set a pending order just waiting there. So like whenever it fills, it'll just automatically fill and you don't have to like actually watch for it. When you do the regular micro scalps, you have to be following every single candle. So I mean, they're different. Obviously, the more focus you can have, the more profits you can make. But so here's another thing that I'm probably going to look at right here. I'm just going to be curious to look and see how this plays through. There's a high low right here. I'm going to see if this comes down far enough, how far it's going to push past this high low. Because if it pushes at least a point or even 2 points, then that's actually like a pretty good, like just a pending order, just wait there. Like you just put your pending order just hanging out there for a bit. And then, you know, when it hits, of course, obviously there's another micro scalp right here, guys. Or actually, we'll wait for this confirmation candle first. Sell signal, confirmation candle, micro scalp would happen at the low of this wick. Let's see, Soothing is asking, what's the profit split for Apex? I believe it's 90-10. It changes depending on like how long you've been getting payouts for. I think it's 90-10 from what I remember. I think that's what I'm getting, 90-10. So for the first couple payouts, you get 100%, and then it goes down to like 90-10, I think. There's a certain amount that you get completely 100%. But then, yeah, other than that, it goes down to 90-10. Nice, Sam. Sam said he's buying from the pivots. That's a good move too. I like taking V1 variations off the pivots. I don't know if you probably noticed that, Sam. You've probably seen because I like catching those V1 variations off structure. It doesn't even have to be like a clean V1 variation either. But yeah, Sam over here is catching these bounces off the pivots. He says pivot rejection is way faster. I need to test. Yeah. You know, the pivot rejection strategy is very similar to the market flow V2 entry. The only thing with that is that we would have a pending order waiting at the whole number. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with that strategy. That was one of our main strategies we applied last year. We looked for this buy signal to push up. When price comes down to retrace to the pivots right here, I would have my pending order at the whole number. Which should be like somewhere. It wouldn't have filled, of course, but that's kind of what we were looking for. Similar to what you're looking for, but we would have to wait for it to like actually come into the pivots. For you, you're looking for those quick bounces, right? Like this right here. And pending order right there on the pivot. Like a buy limit. Like these right here too. Price comes down. I wouldn't take this because there's a sell signal, but I mean basically if we had a buy signal here, I'll look for that bounce. Nice. Yeah, Sam City got 5 back-to-back wins and 1 loss in the last 2 minutes. 10 seconds. Yeah, not solid. That's the key thing with these pivots too. That's why I created that indicator. I created the pivots for that specific reason. To catch those pivots off the pivot bounces. Like right here, for example, buy signal, bounce, 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 etc. It acts as like a dynamic support resistance, basically. Lamar's asking, how are you able to set each position order so quickly back to back when possibly 4 candles in a row are all entries? Well, the thing is, the trade doesn't run for the whole minute, Lamar. So like for our entries over here, we took this for the sell, right? So I had a pending order already waiting. It filled it. It closed me out in profit. And then as soon as this candle closed, I put another pending order right there. It filled it, closed me out in profit. So you're not holding on to these positions for a minute. Like, I mean, you have like, 30 seconds or so or 40 seconds or so to place the next order. And it's not really difficult. It's just a click and set. Like all I do is I right click and I set pending selling right there. So I right click, set, right click, set, right click, set, right click, set. It's not very difficult. I mean, if you do it a couple of times, like you can probably do it in your sleep, right? It just becomes second nature. So it's not that difficult. It's just difficult when you have to make adjustments. Well, it's not really difficult, but you have to be fast. So like for example, you saw me during those live session times or those entry times, I was putting a marker right here, right? So I was trying to figure out what price was this at. I was like, okay, 452, then my entry is like 1 point below it, 451. That's the only thing that would probably trip me up a little bit, but setting the actual order, it doesn't take very much. It takes like a second. It's pretty easy, especially on NinjaTrader. Because I have my TP stop loss already set up. I just got to enter the position. All right, so there's another micro scalp that came up right here, guys. There, the pending order would have been waiting right there, and then it would have filled. I'm still curious to see how this here moves. So I'm gonna come back and see if this I want to see if it pushes past this blue line right here. This is basically like another version of a micro scalp, except you're taking it to high lows. So this is like the high low micro scalp. There's a possible momentum divergence that's setting up right here, guys, but I don't like the price action. You guys can see how price is going sideways. It's not really much right there to to work with. Let's see, Christian said that was actually the math I was doing yesterday, 250 per trade on a 50K account. The good thing is that Apex commissions are 398 all around, which would be 19.9, and 1 point you have 25. Yeah, no, it's pretty good, Christian. I think Apex is their their commissions are a little high, but they're not too high. Like they're not out of this world, right? When it comes down to like the commissions. Um yeah, which should be fine because the thing with Apex is you're gonna take bigger contract sizes, so it'll make sense for the for you to pay those fees but still make profit on top of it. All right, guys, so there's a possible momentum reversal that's setting up right here. If you guys want to take it, I mean, feel free. Like I said, I don't like the price action here. Price is going sideways. So this isn't an entry that I would look for me personally. I would identify it, but I probably wouldn't take it. So if you want to take this as a momentum reversal, your pending limit order would be waiting right here, right above this high, the high this wick. So at 43,473. That's where. All right, so here goes that momentum reversal that I was, or not, sorry, not momentum reversal, the micro scalp off the high low. Just kind of curious to see how far it pushes through. The thing with the volatility here is that it's like, like I said, the volatility is not that great because of the price action. So this momentum reversal would be canceled, guys. It never filled on this one, so I would cancel that order. There's no momentum reversal here. So unfortunately, our regular scalp entries they're just not coming up. If you look over here, there's been no entry that's come up all day today. There's no V1 variations. My main goal is to follow just V1 variations and momentum reversals, right? But there hasn't been zero entries for today. Market open right here. We had a sell signal. No entry. Sell signal right there. No entry. Sell signal right here. No entry. So the volatility is not good right now, as you guys can see. Volatility, price action, I mean, just everything in general. It's not a good area to be trading in down the middle right here. Let's go over to our clean chart. It's a little more obvious over here. You can see the consolidation. It's just happening right here down the middle. Not too much there. All right, guys, there's nothing going on here. If you guys are looking to take any entries, I would wait for price to break out of this range, either below and continue climbing down. I wouldn't just enter just because it breaks below, because you can see over here how price broke below and it faked out and it pulled back up, right? You don't want to get caught in that fake out, guys. Like I said, the price action today is not very good. It's kind of similar to yesterday. The price action today and yesterday wasn't super great. Monday was actually, or was it Monday? What's today? Wednesday. Yeah. So Monday was actually good. Monday we had a directional push, right? Price just kept moving directional to the upside. So Monday was actually pretty good. The market today and yesterday, they just weren't really moving too much. It was kind of going sideways back and forth like this. So the price action has not been great. And this is why I have to adapt with the market, right? So I had my whole trading plan set up for this year, but the thing is there's been no scalps here, so I can't even take any trades following my trading plan since there's no entries. I will stick to my trading plan once the market volatility picks back up. I think next week, so Trump gets inaugurated on January 20th. So next Monday on Martin Luther King Day, Trump will be inaugurated. So market's going to be pretty crazy on the 21st. That's going to be his first day as official president. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. Understand that like the market volatility is going to get pretty crazy, and I think it's going to be beneficial for us because we want that volatility for these micro scalps, right? These micro scalps are like, if we have volatility and price will come down like how it did today. Today was actually really good. We only took 4 trades here and I locked in 2,000. That's like that's pretty A1 for like the type of entries that I was looking for. I was, typically I was expecting to take like maybe 20, 30, maybe 40 entries. Actually less than 30. So less than 30 because I'm trading between 6:30 and 7. So like there's only 30 minutes between that period. So I can only take 30 trades max. But I was probably expecting maybe like 20 entries or something like that. Today we only took 4 entries and I already hit my goal of 2,000. So today was, even though the market volatility wasn't like super there and there wasn't very much direction, we were still able to lock in profits in both directions here. Just following momentum. If we do see some entries here, of course, I'll let you guys know. But again, like I said, there's still nothing here. This would be a nice V1 variation if it actually was a V1. It wasn't though. Need a double body or double wick rejection. And then also with the buy signal here coming up, pending as well. Hey, Patricia. I'm on Telegram right now. I actually don't see any messages from you. I don't know if you're probably messaging a scammer, maybe a fake Kodi Kai, but I don't see anything here from you. Or did you send it on Discord? No, I don't have anything on Discord either. Yeah. And if you want to send it again, Patricia, feel free. Or I'll message you. So you know which one you're talking to. I just messaged you on Telegram, but I haven't got anything from you there. All right, guys, we have a V1 variation pattern setting up right here. The only problem is that there's no structure for it to bounce off of. So this is probably what you're looking for right here, Sam. The only problem is that there's no structure. I would like to take this if it was bouncing off of liquidity or if it was bouncing off something. I mean, even a support right here. But there's no structure there. So this isn't one that I would personally be looking to take. If you guys want to take it, this is a V1 variation pattern. There's just no structure here that it's bouncing off of. I like it when it bounces off structure, whether it be a pivot, whether it be a support, whether it be a liquidity, doesn't really matter to me, but there's no structure here, so it's not one that I personally would take. So let's see. Let's see what happens with this candle here. And if this candle stays below it, it can probably be a momentum reversal. So there'll be like a double confluence there. There's no inside bar. So no inside bar there. There's no momentum reversal coming up from that point. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn off my laptops. I'm gonna turn them off because there's nothing. I'm not expecting to take any trades here.
Recording stopped.
I'll keep analyzing for you guys, but I don't want to accidentally make a mistake here. You guys know how that happens sometimes. You guys accidentally misclick and you're in a position, you're like, what the heck? It's happened to me way too many times. All right, so my hedge laptop is turned off. Let me turn off my scalp laptop too.
Recording stopped.
So I'll let that kind of play through, or I'll let the video convert. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to hop into the chat. Again, like I said, there's nothing going on here right now, so there's a gap right here that just came up. So you guys can see how these liquidities get developed. They're basically gaps in market. So if you guys are not familiar with like fair value gaps or just gaps in general, basically it's like when there's a big volatility push to the downside. So you can see over here a big volatility push and a gap establishes between here and right there. And that's why these liquidity zones get put up. So these liquidity zones aren't necessarily meant to be targets. They're meant to just be liquidity sitting there because price will tend to come back and they just become structures to look at. So like, for example, we have structure here. When price comes down, this can be important price structure for price to come back and retest. And it can either come back down from there or it can push up from there. So like I talked about on Monday and yesterday, guys, I think one thing that I'm going to be doing with the one-on-one mentorship, if you guys want to be mentored by me, like if you guys really like this micro scalp strategy and you want to learn this directly from me and you want to like sit down with me one-on-one, we go over like a ton of examples here so that you guys can learn it. Send me a message, right? I'm not openly teaching people, I'm not openly mentoring people, but I'm mentoring one person per month. The person that I'm mentoring right now, they're asking if I can teach them how to understand these indicators without the indicator, right? So one thing that I'm going to be implementing, or if this is something that you guys want, I'm going to be explaining to people how can you identify momentum without my momentum indicator. It's going to be difficult, but I can kind of give you guys tips on how to identify it. These momentum signals. Like for example, over here, see how we have a buy signal? If I turn this off, there's a couple of factors here that you guys can look at. Obviously, my indicator here does all the work for you, but you can see over here that price kind of comes down in an upwards trend. We have a rejection off this low right here, and then there's a big, strong green candle right here, which in price action terms is called a trending candle. I call it momentum, but this can be called a trending candle. This is where the momentum would come up, and you can see right there, that's where the momentum came up from. Same with this over here in the opposite direction. So same thing right here, price pushes up. We have a high over here where price kind of establishes a high point, and then you see a strong red candle right here, right? This would be considered momentum. See right there, there's a momentum signal. So, I created all these indicators from scratch. Like I created these with my own logic. So there's a reason why I understand how they work. I don't need the indicator, but I have the indicators on here to show you guys things a lot more efficiently. Especially if you're trading on the 1 minute time frame, it's going to be really hard for you to analyze for momentum here, right? That's why I created all these tools, because they help me identify what I'm already looking for, but more efficiently and a lot quicker, especially on the 1 minute time frame. Let's see, I don't really see anything else here, guys. I mean, if there's any questions that you guys have, feel free to hop into the chat. It's 7:40 right now. We got about 20 minutes till 8 o'clock. We have a sell momentum right here. There's more micro scalps that are coming up. So if you guys want to take more micro scalps, I mean, feel free. Another micro scalp just came up right here at the opening price. There's a couple here that came up actually. This one right here came up for about 5 points. So we had this higher low right here, this high low. This micro scalp came down about 7 points. Another low right here. This came down about 6 points. And let's see what else we got here. Let me upload this video to the cloud. Again, guys, I'll keep looking for entries here, but like I said, there's just nothing going on right now. I mean, there's no regular scalps this whole day, which I think is kind of crazy. Yeah, for me personally, I think it's kind of crazy that I'm not having any actual scalps here. There's no V1 variations that have come up. There's no momentum reversals. I mean, if you look over here at the clean chart, it kind of makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in a way that like you can see that the price action here is not good, right? Market open right here, let me mark up 630. So it's not that the market doesn't make sense, it's just that there's not enough price action here to actually take these entries. So market open right here, some consolidation, price pushed up, some consolidation, price pushed up, some more consolidation, comes back down to more consolidation, right? So if you look over here, I mean, and I'll just draw boxes around this area so that you guys have an understanding of like the market structure. So there's not really too much market structure. Price will consolidate, it'll push up. Some more consolidation right there, push up a little more. Consolidation right there, price push down a little bit. Consolidation right there. And now consolidation right here, right? There isn't very much consistency with price movement. So we don't have, like, in order for us to have good market structure and price action, we really want price to be pushing up like this, right? It's okay for price to consolidate like that, but we want it to push up, consolidate, push up, consolidate, push up, or in the vice versa, the opposite way. Price come down, come down, come down, come down. We don't have that today, right? We have price going sideways, pushes up a little bit, sideways, push up a little bit, sideways, push down, sideways, push down, sideways. So they're like boxes. Like if you look at there isn't very much of a pattern here to follow. It's just a huge range. Like if you look at this from a bigger perspective, if you go on the higher time frame, so this is the 1 minute. If you go up to say the 5 minute, see the price action here, it's even worse. And this is what most people are looking at. We don't even trade on the 5 minute, but if you look over here, this is kind of what people are looking at right now. It's the same thing on a bigger scale. If you're trading on the 10 minute, the price action here still sucks as well, right? It's like a big U shape. Or a V shape, upside down V. That's why I like trading on the 1 minute. So a lot of people don't do very well in the 1 minute, but I like the 1 minute because you can see things a lot clearer, right? We see the same shape here, but we see the actual price action that happens in between each little consolidation zone right here. So I think like if you can read the price action and market structure on the 1 minute, this puts you like light years ahead of a lot of other people. Because the thing is, it's easy to look at price action on the higher time frames. Like if you're looking on the 1 hour, the 30 minute, the 15 minute, it's easy to see it. But to be able to see this price action on the 1 minute, It's not very easy. It's very difficult actually. I only got good at it because I've been trading on the 1 minute for years. So after seeing these patterns come up every single day, you just get used to seeing the same patterns over and over again. Let's see, Nikki said, this is what I get when I log into Apex. Anyone else? Which website are you on? Let me see. I'm gonna try to log in real quick. Nikki. No, mine's fine. What website are you on, Nikki? Because it's not ATF. I mean, I just logged in right now and it's perfect. The website is apextraderfunding.com. They changed the this sounds like they're trying to like they're trying to scam. Not scam, but like they're trying to sell this website. The ATF website, they took this website off like last year. So it's not ATF, it's apextraderfunding.com. Yeah, nobody else is getting it. CJ said that they didn't get it as well after logging in. I'm on my login right now. Yeah, CJ said I get welcome to Apex on the website. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Does anybody else have that issue with logging in, guys? It's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, because I'm logged in right now. I'm at my membership info page. Yeah, because it looks like so. I mean, from your screenshot here, Nikki, it shows that you're like logging into ATF.com. Because this wouldn't be. I mean, if you were at apextraderfunding.com, it wouldn't go like it wouldn't show this. It should like I mean, if you want a screenshot, like your uh log into your I guess the website that you're at, and then screenshot the top part where it says your yeah, screenshot what your actual web link is. Like on the top where it says like the actual website that you're on. So we can see if you're like on the actual Apex Trader Funding website or if you're on ATF. Because I feel like you would only get that pop-up if you're on ATF.com. Yeah, that's weird, Nikki. I don't know. That's the first time I've seen that pop, but it looks like a scam page. It looks like you're getting redirected. So it looks like you're going to a certain website, but you're getting redirected to ATF.com. Because that happens sometimes. If you guys put in like some sort of web link, like for example, if you put in some web link in here and then you're off by like one letter or one number or something like that, it'll send you to some bootleg page, like a scam page where they try to steal your info. So just make sure that you're on the okay, perfect. Yeah, Andrew said it's just a domain atf.com for sale. They don't own it anymore. Yeah. They got rid of that domain like last year. So I'm assuming it's I'm assuming you just got redirected, Nikki. So I would recommend don't clicking on your favorites because that's happened to me before. I just type it in every time because I do have my favorites on my homepage. And sometimes like so those links don't work anymore. So what happens is it gets redirected. Like if you're I think it happened with like Facebook at some point. Like if you type in Facebook like with one O, it would send you to some random. It looked like a legit Facebook website, but it was like a scamming website until Facebook obviously bought that domain. It was like a long time ago. So if you misspell something, like you spell Facebook with like one O, or you spell Instagram with like an N instead of an M, it'll take you to some other website and just redirect you. All right, guys. So let's see. It is currently 7:49 right now. Brock said, cheers, guys, as always. Thank you for the live, Sean. Yeah, definitely, Brock. Nice profits today on taking these micro scalps. Sam said anti-terror, bro, of course, bro. I know, right? It's not just trading on the stream, it's anti-terror, anti-everything. So looking at this right now, guys, we currently have a sell signal. If you're looking to take these micro scalps, there's still a lot of micro scalps that are coming up, guys. So I mean, just looking at this here, like I said, if you guys have my indicators and my tools and you want to keep trading, that's open to you guys. You know, if you always want to keep trading it, feel free. We have a sell signal right here. Okay, so let's just go over the micro scalps that came up just recently. We had a buy signal here. Here's the confirmation candle. This never got filled. This never got filled. We have a sell signal right here. This is the confirmation candle. The sell limit would have been waiting right here. This is a nice little push right there for a micro scalp. About a 23-point push. And then again right here, no fill. Next one was right here. This filled, obviously. This was about a 24-point push. Man, these micro scalps are actually really good right now. And again, right there, another entry for micro scalp right there, but it came down from this point. And this would have been another 15 points. So these three candles right here, they totaled some pretty good profits. I mean, you could have locked in at least 5 points, maybe 10, upwards to like 20 points. Because this one over here came down very heavily, about 24 points. So, you know, if you think about that, if it came down and then retraced up, you would have got out at like maybe 5, maybe 10 points. Same with this one right here. This one came up, and as soon as it came back down, it would have filled like at least, you know, 25 points or so. So again, if you guys are looking to take these micro scalps, there's another one setting up right here. And we'll see if this one here gets triggered. If this one doesn't get triggered, it's going to get moved up a little higher right there. It's got about 10 seconds left on it. All right, the sell limit got moved up to right here. Sam said, thanks, Sean, today. Too late for trading YM. Yeah, I agree. You know, 7 o'clock is my cutoff for the micro scalps, but once you hit 7:30, that's like super cutoff for me. Like I for sure don't look to take any trades after 7:30. So usually I'm done trading by 7 o'clock for the micro scalps, but 7:30 is usually where the volatility gets even more flat. The thing that you want to keep in mind, guys, is that this isn't always going to be the case. Trump's going to be in house next Monday. So I think starting next Monday, we might get some more volatility in the market, which is a good thing for all of our scalps because we do want that volatility and we do want that direction. So, all right, guys, 752 right now. This micro scalp did not fill, so if you want to move it up higher, it's going to move up to this low right here. It's now at 43,349. Again, if you guys want access to these indicators so that you guys can apply this strategy pretty much all day, it's available to you. Just go on the website, go here to kodikaitrades.com, click on unlock your free 7-day free trial access right here. You'll have 7 days to apply these micro scalps. I think you guys are going to be very, very happy with the profit that you guys lock in. Taking these micro scalps, that you want to just keep the tools. Because the thing is that the tools aren't, if you compare the price for the tools versus the profits you'll be making, like the tools here are like $200, right? But if you look at the profits I lock in for the day, I think that's a good investment, right? $200 to make 2,000 for the day. And then I'm aiming to make this every single day. And then my risk is only, so the thing is the risk isn't very high because I'm only risking 750. So if I was to take loss, it's not going to impact my account very much, right? Odds are I'm probably going to make it right back on the next trade. So Soothing is asking if there's a discount code for Apex. So here you can try this one. Soothing. You can try this one here. This is the admin code. So if you want to try that out, I'm not sure if it's working. I can't check it for you because I already have 20 accounts. They don't let me buy anymore. But yeah, that is the promo code and the code right, and the link right there. So just try that out, guys. If it doesn't work, can you please let us know? If anybody uses this code, can you let us know if it works? I wish I could check it out for you guys, but it won't let me. Because if I go in without an account login, it's going to ask me to log in. and sign up, but I can't because I already have an account with Apex. So if anybody can check that and confirm, from what I've heard is it's still giving 50% off. I can't say for sure because I haven't seen it in a while. Um, but yeah, guys, I mean, I'm pretty excited to get this going for the rest of the year. I mean, this might be my bread and butter for like the rest of the year. If this thing keeps hitting, I could lock in 1,000 to 2,000 per day, and then only risk 750 per trade. I think it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be my go-to for a while, or I mean, forever basically, as long as Apex keeps allowing it. My next step is I have to go and I'm gonna have to go and figure out a live account that I can use to test this out as well under real market conditions. So I can kind of apply this with the hedge accounts. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for the day. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, today was a great day. If you guys have any profits to share, feel free to post them in the team profits over here. David locked in 3,165. And again, I locked in, here, let's add up my profits real quick before I get off. So for the day, I'm up 16.15, 23.20, 18.70. Man, I wish Tradeify worked on this. That would be nice. I guess at this point, I just got to focus on my own personal accounts. So I don't have any rules kind of stopping me from doing what I need to do. Which is fine. I get to keep all the money myself. 165, 23.20, 5. All right, so total profit of 37,665. I only took 4 trades today, guys. That's how much profit across all my accounts. Around like 2,000 average per account. I only took 4 trades today. Oh, it doesn't work. I gotta take an actual screenshot of this. Let's see. I hate how it does that. It doesn't show like the actual entry. So let me just take a screenshot of this real quick so that you guys can. I'll just clean everything off the chart. Yeah, I just take screenshots of these because if you take a screenshot of the trading view, it's not going to show my actual execution so that you guys can actually see where the executions happen with the arrows. Because I feel like it makes a huge difference when you guys are able to actually see where the entries are taken. There we go. So you guys can see the arrows right here. You guys know exactly where I enter my positions. So I took 4 entries today, 1, 2, 3, 4. Locked in 37,000. Like I said, guys, this is from 4 trades for trading for about 10 minutes today. And I'm gonna keep trying to do it as we continue on with this, this trading week. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for the day. Yeah, Lamar said another awesome learning opportunity. Thanks, man. Definitely, Lamar. No problem. And Javier said, Sean, I have 2 50K accounts available. Can you use them for testing? So I can't, Javier, because I'm already trading my own accounts. They track by IP address, so I can't trade anybody else's accounts. I mean, you can try, you can do it if you want to follow through on it. But yeah, just message me and I'll kind of explain to you what to do. But for the most part, you're just going to be following my entries on your accounts. And I think that'll help you kind of understand how it works. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for the day. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise,